Hey guys, my name is Rohit Singh and I welcome you all to my channel Developer Geeks Up. Well, this is the playlist for Android development, and in this video we will see what is a mixed view. Basically, the objective of this video will be to practically see what kind of different designs we can make to create an application or an interface such like Flipkart and Amazon. Basically, this design will be static, it will not be a dynamic layout. So now let's jump into Android Studio. Now let's see how we can create a Amazon or a Flipkart like an application in our Android Studio. Firstly, what we will do is that we will change the toolbar to no action bar. The above bar is called as action bar, so we will remove that and we will change the dark action bar to no action bar. Then after, we will go to our activity main layout and add a relative layout and set the height and the width to around 120 dp, and we will give a background. You can give any background. Basically, in this video I'm not focusing on the designing part but focusing on the arrangement of different elements. We will add a edit text for the search bar, as we can see in a Amazon or a Flipkart application. We will give a hint and we'll change the color of hint to around a light gray so that it can be visible. Now then after, we will create a customizable edit text. What we will do is that we will go to drawable and we will create a resource file. We can give a name like white round. We will change the selector to shape, and then after we will give this a solid color to the background to white, and we will give some radius by using the corner tag. We will give around 12 dp. You can see the corners are round now, and we can set this in the background of this edit text with the same name that we are given in the beginning. Now you can see that is enabled there. We will give the height of this edit text to around 50 or 55. Yeah, this is looking nice. And we'll give the parent to center, and we will give some margin around 5 dps so that it is separated from, it is not touching to the surrounding. Then we will give a left padding. Basically, padding is for the inside and margin is for the outside to give some certain amount of space. Now we will add a vector image to search. Actually, I have already added, so this is how you can add. You can select the next and you can click the next and you can finish. Well, since I have already added, now what you will do is that you will click select the drawable right, so that you can add the image, that particular image, in the right side, and we will give padding from the right side around 25 dp so that it aligns perfectly. Yes, now it's looking fine. Now beneath this relative layout, we will add a scroll view so that we can scroll every elements or every product, right? Now we will give id to the top relative layout and we will name it as a top layout, and we will write the scrollable view to be in below of that particular relative view. That is the search bar, that is the top bar you can see. Now you can see that the scroll view is beneath that, and within the scroll view we will add a linear layout with a particular orientation of vertical, because the scroll view should be scrollable in the vertical direction. so that and the default direction to the linear layout is horizontal. Now we will add a horizontal scroll view, and within that we will add a linear layout with the orientation of horizontal, right? And in this we will add some elements. We will add a card view of different colors. Let's try 120 dp. And we will give corner radius around 12 dp, and we will give the card background color to purple. Yeah, since it is attached, it is touching the corners, we will give some margin to it. Left, yeah, 12 dp is looking fine. And in the horizontal we will give a top margin, or we will give margin to it. Yeah, this is looking fine now. Yeah, now we'll close this, and we can customize the color to blue or any color you like. Then after we'll copy this, and we will keep on copying this, and you can see it is added in the horizontal, that is in the right side of it, so that we can scroll it horizontally. Green is looking nice. Now let's run it and see how does it looks. Yeah, wonderful. You can see that it is scrolling in the right side and horizontally. Now we'll change the margin to right, to the top, because the distance from the top, yeah, now it's looking fine. Now we'll minimize this whole horizontal view. We can create, or we can add another horizontal view, horizontal scroll view. You can see this is how it will look. Now we will reduce some of the slides. We will cut some of the card views, and we will increase the height and width of the card views. 320 is looking fine. 3, yeah, super. Now this height and width is looking a little modern, right? So we'll fix this length to all the remaining card views. Then after we will run, and let's see what kind of changes we can see. Yes, so if you could remember that we can view in Flipkart somewhat like this layout, right? There are small windows, there are big windows, and the search is also working. So this is actually a static layout. We have not connected database to make it dynamic. So this is just for understanding how you can create a layout. Now let's add a text view and beneath. We will write trending, products. We'll give it some style and change the color to purple. It is looking fine. We will have to give some margin to it because it is touching the boundaries. You can see still it is touching, so we will increase a little, but before that we will increase the size. 23 is looking fine. We change the margin to around 7. You can see it is looking fine now, or we may increase a little more. Yeah, now this is looking fine. since the parent layout is a linear vertical layout, that's the reason everything is coming one after the other. For beautification of the code, we will shift the text view. Now we will create a grid layout. We will mention the width and height to match and wrap content. This is one of the very important thing in grid layout, that we have to give and mention the count of rows and columns, and within this we will add cards. We may copy these cards from the above code. Yeah, 80dp is looking fine. We can copy it till it fills the grid layout. Wonderful. I think I will remove this one. We will delete because we have forgotten to give margin, because everything was touching, and we have to give layout weight so that everything is linear, everything has a constant space between them. So now we'll keep on copying. You can see there is a constant space between in the left to right side, but we have to give margins so that the distance is negligible from the top. There is some certain distance from the top card view and the bottom card view. We can change, let's try. Okay, so I think we have to give some margin to it. I think 2 dp would be fine. Yeah, I think 2 dp would be fine. We may copy this. Yeah, you can say 3 dp will look good. We will copy this 3 dp margin and we will keep on pasting it in every card view. You can see the distance between the cards view are increasing. Yeah, now we can change all the colors. I'm just putting this colors randomly. It's looking fine. I think I would change this color too. Maybe pink. Yeah, it's looking nice. Let's run and see how this layout will look in a phone. Super. You can see everything is able to scroll. Now let's copy this whole thing and paste it in below, and you can see I will change the text view to offer on Diwali maybe. Yeah, now let's see how does it looks. Yes, it is able to scroll from top to bottom also, I mean vertical, and you can see there is a gap, so we will add a line there, a shape. You can create a line by using the view element, giving it a width of match parent and height of 1 dp maybe, and a background to purple. Yeah, let's try this. We can update it. Well, there is a line, but it is not very visible. Now let's give more height to it, around 2 dp. Yeah, you can see there is a visible line now. Now guys, this is how we can create a mixed layout by using different elements. Basically the parent element here was a relative layout, and within that relative layout we divided the layout into two parts. One is the relative layout and another one was the scroll view. In the relative layout we added the edit text, and in the scroll view we added the remaining layout. And within the linear layout we added our whole elements, right, which was a vertical orientation with vertical orientation. The first was the horizontal scroll view, which was this one, and then came the another horizontal scroll view but with different height and length. Then we added a text view named trending, and we added a grid layout of 2x4. Then we added a view for just the line, and we copied the whole thing again. Well, that's it from my side, guys. If you do like this video, don't forget to share and comment down and subscribe to my channel. Well, the next video we will talk about what is a text view, and we will understand what are the different attributes that you can use within the text view, and we will see how you can customize your text by using different fonts.